As we were joining up to form what you now see as Strazzeri Mancini, of course there was the estate side and the real estate side and the business side. We also looked at litigation, especially in the area of estates. As a larger percentage of our population were growing older, some were becoming disabled or passing away, and there was litigation from surviving spouses, from children, from people concerned for the individuals.
Litigation is something that I've done for over 30 years, and I found that the client almost always, in the universal setting across the way, always finds themselves in a process they don't understand. They think it's about going to court. It's not just about going to court. It's understanding the process, one that we have, the process of our legal system, and the people. That last component is one that we bring to bear in litigation, as we do in all our lines of businesses. The firm works very, very hard to get to understand the client and the people, because without that understanding, we really can't help them through this process called litigation.
I'm particularly pleased with the process that we came up with for litigation that is so not part of the mainstream of how lawyers handle litigation, with our review, design, and implementation phases, so the client really understands to begin with what are they getting into.
You're right, Steve. It's outside the mainstream. It allows us as lawyers to review and understand the client's case before we start the litigation process, to give the client a design. It's an unusual design product that we've done where we actually design the litigation for them with all the potential steps unique to their situation, and then and only then does the client sign off on going into litigation.
I think what you brought to that, and as you were designing it, and it got designed like the rest of our processes, the ability to be able to have a client tell us their side of the story. And for the client then to give us a bunch of the static documents and show us, this is what's going on. You're usually dealing with an estate. There's a trust document that was drafted, technically a contract. We just don't say, hey, how do we go to battle? It may be, how do we clean up the misunderstanding?
Exactly.
It might be a perspective issue or a frustration issue. I know when I lost my dad, my whole world felt like it was ending for a long time. Of course I was highly emotionally charged. Our clients, and often the other side comes that way too. You're one that's good at saying, look, there's your perspective, here are the facts, there's another perspective. With all of that, let's look at the documents, the perspectives, and the law, and give you the idea of what's the percentage chance of winning what.
A lot of times the clients just really don't understand what the end resolution of litigation really is. What are they going to get out of this litigation? And I think that our process through the review and the design and then the implementation of litigation really helps clarify to the clients what their end goal is and really what the risks that they're taking with getting litigation, which I don't think a lot of other firms really provide for their clients.
We take care of that up front, and we do that many times because we charge a flat fee. We don't take the traditional lawyer view by the hour where you're paying us to learn about your case as we go along, and if we go down the wrong rabbit trail, well, that's just another bill you have to pay. It's harsh for me to say that because I come from that world in the past and I have many friends there. But we've taken the idea of litigation to be something about more than just going to court, understanding the process, understanding the people, and doing that ahead of time before you're into a very expensive proposition.